So without any further ado, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do the introductions. So we've got Cecilia Stark here, who's senior manager for color material vision. So anything about the color material on EX90, she is your expert. Then we've got Tom Abouyi from the comms team as well. Everything about EX90. He is your man. So he's going to take us through some of the exterior features and the key highlights of the product. Then we've got Louise Timmin. She is from everything about the interior design. Louise can take you through that. So without any further ado, Thomas, if you want to take us away.
Yeah, thank you, Jan, and morning everyone. Thanks for joining us today and taking the time to learn more about the Volvo EX90. You know, the Volvo EX90 really sort of represents a new era for Volvo cars, a new era for safety, a new era for sustainability, and for what we like to call intelligent tech. At Volvo, we really leverage technology for purpose and not tech for tech. So you will see that into the execution in terms of sensing inside and outside the car. It's just the right level and amount of technology that we're bringing into the car. And it embodies the future of the company. It is the very first Volvo built on an all-new, all-electric technology base that delivers all the way to 300 miles of tailpipe emission-free mobility. And it's a car also bringing a central computer power for the car to get better over time and over the year. And this is the very first software-defined Volvo that you're going to see hit the road. So we're going to talk more specifically about design and sustainability in a minute, but perhaps first on the tech. So I talked about the core computer. This car is born software-defined. It's born smart. We have two system on a chip delivered by NVIDIA. It's Javier and Orin chip. This coupled with proprietary software from Volvo really make the car fit for future and feature growth over the year and over time, as I said. We also have a Qualcomm CPU, the Snapdragon 8155, which helps power the infotainment system for a more responsive experience, but also all the sensor fusion that we have in the cars and around it. The car is compatible with 5G, so we'll have 5G connectivity from job one, and also at some point the car will become a Wi-Fi hotspot. So you're really connected with the car, and the car is connected to your different ecosystem. This is very much the intention with this intelligent tech. The car comes with Google built-in. As you know, our lineup is already built on Google Android. This one we are bringing it to the next level because we can integrate the car to the Google ecosystem through the assistant. So at some point, this car will be capable of vehicle-to-home action and home-to-car action. We've actually demoed that at CES this year and CES last year. This is the very first for the automotive that we're proud of. And the car is, of course, compatible with Apple CarPlay, because we know our customer base is, of course, split when it comes to connectivity. So that's very much for the core tech features. Actually blinks at you as you approach. It's called the welcome sequence. I don't know if we have all the features, but the car will come with a phone as key. So this is something new. We are moving away from the key fob. You'll get it as an extra sort of support. But as you approach the car, there will be different sequence. The car will welcome you. You will have the sort of visual signature, the blink. The door handles will pop up with a bit of light, factor indication on the small screen behind the steering wheel, and of course the car will unlock. So this is a way to sort of greet you as you approach the car. So this is for tech. As we talk about tech, we should talk about the sort of smart partnerships strategy that we have as Volvo. We try to strike the right balance between building in-house and leveraging best available technology in the market. So you see that with NVIDIA, for example, we believe we are supplying the best system on a chip at the moment with Javier and Orin. At the same time, we also couple that with in-house developed software. So this is really testament to that balance we strike. Equally, we work with Google, Apple for connectivity. And for safety, and perhaps that's sort of a prominent feature here, makes no sense for us to go into the LiDAR business. We supply from Luminar, who's leading in the technology, with the Iris LiDAR, which is not any type of LiDAR. It's a 1550 nanometer wavelengths LiDAR, which in fact is a radar, but that enables the car to actually see up to 250 meters by day and by night. It can also see up to 120 meter unreflective black tire. I believe you guys call a road gator in the US. So this is very much powering a new level of understanding outside of the car. So this is a safety feature coming standard on the EX90. It's the very first Volvo with this technology. And in isolation, the LiDAR does, not the complete job when it comes to safety. It is coupled with 5 radars, 8 cameras, and 12 ultrasonic sensors. And all of that sensor set is coming standard on the car to further increase safety. As you know, we take a lot of pride and responsibility in furthering safety, but also at some point we'll introduce unsupervised driving with the EX90. Of course, when all the testing has been completed and the regulatory approvals are in the place, but we aim for early introduction in California first and then gradual rollout. So the car is, in that respect, fit in terms of sensing for 480. And then if we look inside the car, we actually have found that to further increase safety, we've sort of achieved a solid understanding of the outside environment with all of the sensing, but now we need to go inside the cabin and understand the interior landscape. So we are bringing a new technology, which is the driver understanding system. It's comprised of 2 cameras. You have one at the bottom of the driver information module, which is the small screen you see behind the steering wheel, and one on the base of the speaker house on the center of the dashboard. And those 2 cameras, we have 2 to maximize accuracy. Will actually track your eye gazing pattern and can detect whether you're tired, drowsy, intoxicated. And that sort of interior understanding of your sort of state, coupled with all of the exterior understanding features, bring that sort of new level of safety. And also for the first time in a Volvo brings that redundancy in sensing. This is something quite well known in aerospace. We're bringing this to automotive. It's no single point of failure. So if one radar, we don't rely on one sensing for safety and AD, we'll rely on that combination. And of course, all of the data collected is then processed.